Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean or Mustang 09, and today we're back in the garage with the Mustang. If you saw the last video, the plan was to actually get the transmission out and start working on installing our clutch. However, we're learning as we go with this, and we ended up getting the manifolds off instead. So you can see those over here. Stock manifolds are out of here, and we got the starter off, and that way we have access and more room to get the bolts for the transmission, and we can get that thing out of here. I want to install this Mcleod twin disc RST right here. The plan is to get this in the car today. And if you watched my last video, I made the announcement that I'm going to use a stock slave cylinder instead of using the Mcleod one. There's been some bad reports of the Mcleod one. I'm not 100% sure, but people are all saying use the factory one. You won't have any issues with that. So I'm getting a replacement one of those ordered. And I also ordered a new water pump. The one that was on the car had a small leak in it. And so we don't want to reuse that. Go ahead and get new parts while it's off. Unfortunately, Chase couldn't be here this weekend. He has reserves. However, my buddy Trey is on his way. But first, we're gonna run to Harbor Freight and grab some wobble sockets and some different things we think we're gonna need for getting this transmission out of here. Last week, Trey brought his tools home, but this week he forgot. So I'm gonna pick some of my own up, and we'll see if we can get everything we need to get this tranny out of the car. Alrighty, guys, we're underneath the car here. You know, we were gonna start doing the transmission, but I really wanted to get the front cover bolted back on and have no issues with that. So we worked on cleaning the old gasket, like Permatex stuff off of there. We're gonna put new stuff on. We had to do some underneath here, and we wanna put the pickup tube back on. However, the windage tray acts like a gasket, and it has to go on simultaneous with the pickup tube. So we're gonna do that now, but we were cleaning off all the Permatex under here, and now need to make sure we get off these little red bristles from the rags we were using. So, but as you can tell, you saw this from the last video, everything looks clean underneath here. You guys can see here, this is the new windage tray. You can tell on the edge there's like a gasket there, and the pickup tube goes through that little hole right there. Alrighty, guys, here's a look under the car. You can see how windage tray, it feeds through this little mount for the pickup tube, and then the pickup tube goes back through the front, and then it runs through the windage tray again. So that's just held in place real loosely right now. When it's time to bolt everything up finally, we'll put the Permatex where we need it, and we will snug everything down with the oil pan when that time comes. See it right there? So everywhere that like the head meets the motor, and then we'll put one up here where the cover and the head come together. Just anywhere the two surfaces meet, seal it all off where there's a little crack. Trey's here, obviously. He's bringing the cover on. Get all this stuff out of your way. Once you zap everything on with the impact, I mean, this one right here is not the strongest one in the world. It's just the M12 from Milwaukee. So you're gonna go back through by hand and tighten everything down, make sure everything's snug down, everything's lined up appropriately. And that, like you can see up here where the two meet, there's not a huge gap there or anything. So we're looking good, getting this all snugged back up and tightened down. Then we move on to the next thing, which I'm not sure what it is. I keep saying something's next and we do something different. So we'll just play it by ear, and I'll show you guys. How does that work? Alrighty, guys, so we now have the front cover. It's on there. We should not need to be taking that off again. Valve covers are on now. We're waiting to get some stuff so we can get the injectors on. That'll be here in a minute. But now we're inside of the car, taking off top part of the shifter so we can drop the trans down below. Just a few bolts there. And all this stuff comes out super easy. It's no hardware. It's all pressure clips, so you just pull it out. Only thing to remember is that you have this plug here that controls all your settings that are on the center console there. So just gonna pop those bolts off right there, and we'll start dropping the trans. Alrighty, guys, looking in the car here, you can tell we have the shifter out there now. So that's just gonna make it a lot easier when we go to drop the trans, since we're on jacks and jack stands. Just having that extra 6-8 inches or whatever that shifter adds of clearance to get the trans out from under the car. It's going to make life so much easier. And looking over here, you can see the shifter's out right here. My awesome shift knob. So now we're going to get under the car, undo all the bolts we can get to, and hopefully pull this trans out. You know, fingers crossed it goes easy. We've got the trans brace is off of there. Oh. Trey's making some noise. Taking the heat shield out so that he can get access to the clutch line we brought.
I just don't want to cut myself.
Yeah. So he didn't slice his wrist open. We got the steel braided line that we're going to replace the factory one with, and the remote bleeder from Mcleod. So he's getting access to that over there to take the stock one off. And then we'll need to unbolt the trans from the motor. Oh, he got something. Oh, yeah, oh.
We need something. We need the other end to block off the. We need something to cap the line. Alright, now you're gonna have to reposition your jack.
Oh, it's out. We're coming down.
Alright, lower your jack, Mike.
We're coming down. Joey, put your jack
Joey, pull your
underneath.
jack. Just pull your jack out of the way.
You got your side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Mike, lower your jack.
Slow.
Just bring her down. Pull your wire and harness off of there.
Oh, snap, boys. It's on by one bolt back there. Hell yeah!
Look at that.
Congrats, fellas. Is there one more? That's it? Alright, fellas.
All right.
Nice work.
Pick this up and pull the jack out.
Nice work. Unreal, bro.
That was cool.
It's crazy, dude. That's awesome.
This is the heavy side over here.
Everybody that's watching is like, that's weak. Perfect. Easy money.
Yep, that's my things right there. Yangs. Yangex.
Jangs.
Yeah, no checker, no production date. No.
Wow. What's that? Yeah, we earned this one. Dang. There she blows, fellas. MT82 in all its glory. Right there. And to prove that it's Chinese, you can see right there. Wow. In the garage. Jack and jack stands only. Nice work, fellas. Nice work. Let's look at the clutch. See how the drift event and all the clutch dumps at 5K have treated
Honestly,
it.
with the amount of dust, it's. Oh man, what is that?
Let's go, boys. We got the trans out. Clutch is over here. Oh, I'm so stoked. This is exciting. Yeah, dude, it's wild. In my own garage with hand tools, like feeling good, feeling real good right now. Like that was a big one. So shout out to all these guys. I'm excited. Now we're gonna take the clutch off and see what kind of damage I did with when I took it drifting. When I took I wasn't talking, Trey.
Oh.
5K clutch dumps at the track.
I'm not used to doing videos.
Trey's used to just straight up work. He's like, shut up and work, Sean. Yeah. So we're gonna work on getting this one off.
There we go.
Da da da.
That all of them? Looks like it.
Yeah, I don't see any more. Pry tool. Easy. There we go.
There she goes.
She's off.
Got it.
Oh,
that looks good, man.
Mike's like, what did you do to it? I love the reaction. Look at all the red stuff. The red stuff is on the bolts for the flywheel. That is ridiculous. Never do that. I promise you guys. What is this?
Good. That's a good clutch, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't kill it too bad?
No, it ain't. I mean, for what you put it through, it's got plenty of meat left on it. You're good.
Yeah, we've done
It's not too burnt.
we've done 5,200
Yeah.
RPM clutch dumps at the track.
It's good.
Look, the red stuff's on here.
Yeah. That's getting pretty hot, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's even.
Right. It's not
So
like,
it's not warping yet. It hadn't
but
got,
it's not really blued or
it
anything.
hadn't got too hot now. It looks good.
Yeah. That's crazy. Cool. That's good to see. Alrighty, guys. Today was a big day. It was an awesome day. And we were able to get the trans out, the clutch out. So all of that looked pretty good. Trey didn't seem to see too many things that were wrong with it. So the 5K clutch dumps were all right. But huge shout out to these guys and also Mike, Joey's dad. He took off. But it was a little stressful there for a second getting the trans out. But we did it. Some of us thought we were going to die. Me. But we managed. So yeah, thank you so much to these guys for coming out. And the next video, we should be getting the clutch in, injectors, and hopefully all the parts will come so we can get the water pump, the crank install, the balancer installer bolt, that thing will come in, and then the slave so we can get everything buttoned up. And then I pick up all the parts from coating on Thursday, and then the turbo kit starts. So it gets serious. This week, I pick up parts. Yeah, I'm so stoked. But yeah, thanks once again to these guys. Trey doesn't have IG yet. We need to get him to get IG. Joey does. I'll tag all that stuff down below. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.